Welcome to the Friday, December 12th morning update. And hey, do you know who County Sheriff Grady Judd is? Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. We were introduced in early June of 2020 at the beginning of the Summer of Love. This is Grady.
We have received information on social media that some of the criminals were going to take their criminal conduct into the neighborhoods. I would tell them, if you value your life, you probably shouldn't do that in Polk County, because the people of Polk County like guns. They have guns. I encourage them to own guns, and they're going to be in their homes tonight with their guns loaded. And if you try to break into their homes to steal, to set fires, I'm highly recommending they blow you back out of the house with their guns. So leave the community alone.
Grady is one of many of our favorite county sheriffs, most of them in Florida and across the South, who enforce the law and defend the Constitution. Grady is famous for other things as well, like in 2021 when he said, "We are a special place and there are millions and millions of people who like to come here. And quite frankly, we'd like to have them here," Judd said. "So we only want to share one thing as you move in hundreds a day. Welcome to Florida, but don't register to vote and vote the stupid way you did up north, or you'll get what they got." That was for people who were migrating to Florida as the BLM riots and Antifa were wrecking cities across America, setting things on fire, killing people. There were rapes. A lot of bad things happened in the name of Black Lives Matter, including harming black lives like as if they didn't matter. But a lot of people started moving to places like Florida, New Hampshire, another place people moved. And they were showing up, and it was just, he was just being perfectly clear. If you're going to come here, don't vote like that, because you'll get that, and you just left that, and you'll bring it here, and we don't want that. We say that a lot, especially from people in Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, and all over New England and New York and everywhere else. They come here and they forget why they left, or maybe they just didn't know how it got that way and they're not terribly bright. So we're here to help educate them. And Grady was just doing his part. Grady is also famous for a line from December of 2021. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd praised a Lakeland, Florida man for shooting an alleged intruder Wednesday, saying he shot him a lot. Stephen Stillwell, 42, allegedly threw a flower pot through glass doors in hopes of gaining entry to a house, WFLA reported. The Lakeland resident then shot Stillwell 3 times. Sheriff Judd responded to the incident saying, "I'm proud of our homeowner for defending himself. It's called a castle doctrine. He has the right to protect himself and his home from unknown intruders. I tell folks to get a gun, learn how to use it safely and load it. You can dial 911 all day long, but when that guy's coming through the back door on you, we can't get there in time." I love this guy. So 8 kids from Philly, as part of a football team, came down to Polk County, Florida. And guess what happened to them? No, they didn't get shot, but they went to Dick's Sporting Goods and they stole a whole bunch of crap in Polk County, Florida. Sheriff Grady Judd, here he is.
Theft ring called a football team. Now, not only did they steal 47 items, but ostensibly, they may have cost their team the championship and the football game, because I don't know if these all were starters or not, but I can tell you that we were finishers. We arrested them. We took them to the Juvenile Assessment Center, and we put them in lockup. But I want to introduce you to their coach. His name's Raynon Bynes, B-Y-N-E-S. So when we notify the coach who is responsible for them, you would think he would be interested in holding them accountable and responsible. Instead, he goes to the deputies and begs them not to take these young men into custody. Oh, don't arrest them. Drop the charges. Let them go. And then when we said no, then they go to Dick's Sporting Goods to the manager and said, "Oh, don't charge them. Don't charge them." They were not taking bubble gum one piece to chew. They stole over $2,000 worth of products, over 47 different products they stole. And then when it was evident that they were going to be arrested, then the coach says, don't you guys have anything better to do? What are all these deputies doing here? Don't you have anything better to do than arrest these kids? Listen, I don't know how you do things in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but in Polk County, Florida, we'd lock you up for stealing, for being a thief. So this is part of a football team. This is also the thoroughbred thieves, and it's their choice. It's their choice to go to jail because they Ubered down and were actively ripping off Dick's Sporting Goods.
So apparently in Philadelphia, it's not only just okay to steal stuff, it's a good idea for the coach to step in and say, hey, you can't arrest them. They're just kids, right? That's what kids do. Not in Polk County, Florida, they don't. Not in a lot of other places in the world. And you ought to have known that, and you should have told them to be better. Because whether or not you're okay with that, where you come from, this ain't where you come from. Grady Judd, he just made sure you knew it. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.